Hey everyone, and welcome to another All About RVs video. Today we're going to take a look at a brand new 2022 Cedar Creek 388 WDM fifth wheel. This is a bath and a half front bathroom model, rear living room. We're going to take a few minutes, walk you through the inside and outside of the RV, then we'll close it all up and show you what it looks like closed. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, guys, we are now up inside the brand new 2022 Cedar Creek 388 WDM. We're going to start back here in the back section, kind of spin our way through the RV here. So first things up, we're looking at the door side or awning side slide out area here. You have very large windows overlooking your campsite area, deep tent safety glass windows. They are single pane standard, dual pane optional, depending on how you want to order your RV. Freestanding table with 4 chairs. You have 2 traditional chairs, and then there are 2 folding chairs that are currently located under the bed. You'll see when we get that direction. There is an extension on the end of the table here to give you a little more elbow room. Now we also have, coming standard with the RV, a tire pressure monitoring system. So you can put this in the vehicle and basically see what's going on with your tires. And also optional is a camera system. So this customer ordered theirs with the Furrion 7-inch monitor. It has the backup camera, the side cameras, and the one over the entry door. So you can do it with 1 camera or you could do it with 4. Depending on how you want to order it. Power theater seat here, kick back and recline, has USB charger ports, also cup holders and a little bit of storage in the middle. That is completely freestanding, so you could take it out and replace it in the future or move it around if you're sitting somewhere for a long period of time. They also do the day-night roller shades on their windows. So you have your choice of which to use down here in the lower section. Large sofa here that will actually flip out and make into a bed, and you still have room to kind of maneuver around back here even if somebody's back here sleeping. Some overhead storage above. Then you have your 110 volt ceiling fan instead of a 12 volt version. You can also see the cold air returns for the AC system. So basically this is a whisper quiet AC system. You don't see the big square that's real loud like you do on a lot of brands. And basically they do this to kind of quiet it down in here a little bit so you can hear the TV or have a conversation a little bit easier. Electric fireplace, which is basically a fancy electric space heater. You have a stereo system just above that, a couple indoor speakers and some outdoors. You're going to have the televator here, and basically this, push a button right here on the side and you can lower this down out of your way if you're not wanting to watch TV. And you have a window behind it, and then just a little flip down lid here to kind of cover that area up. You have some space up above there. Very large island countertop for a fifth wheel like this. A lot of them will do islands, but they're very small islands. You don't have much counter space to put your dishes or, try and prep food. So definitely give them a little bit of bonus points on that. They do have a pretty good sized island in here. There's an electric outlet on this side. There's also a little LED light strip down there. High-rise spring sprayer faucet there. You have a double bowl undermount stainless sink. The one on the left is a little bit larger than the one on the right. And then you got those little covers there. Backing up here, you can see some drawer space and also some storage space down below. Spinning on around here to your oven side, there is cabinet space and drawer space on the left, and then you have a couple drawers and another upper drawer on the right. Large gray stone oven here. Has the light built in, glass front, the light up knobs. You also have the 4-burner stovetop as well. And then going on up a little further here, we have cabinets on each side and above the microwave as well. Electric outlet on each side of the stove there. Kind of looking up at our ceiling this direction here, you got some hang down lights. Little LED decorative lighting up there as well. Turbo exhaust fan up top there. Has the thermostat control. Currently using the Insignia residential refrigerator. So you have the freezer on bottom, ice maker built in, refrigerator part on top. And then there's also some storage up above there. Now there is a huge wall pantry here, so you can stash a lot of stuff in here. This is roughly about, I'd say 7 or 8 inches deep, but a lot of storage of food and canned goods, things like that can go right in there. Little grab handle and your fire extinguisher here at the entry door. Now here on the left, right when you walk in the entry door area here, we have a little half bath or kind of a laundry room area. Kind of starting down here at the bottom, you got a porcelain foot flush toilet. A little bit of storage under the sink area there, solid surface counter sink area. Little wall mirror. You have another turbo exhaust fan up here as well. Air conditioning in here also. Coming on down here, you have the stackable washer dryer feature. That is an option. You do not have to get that if you're not more of a full-time type of camper. And that would just basically be storage space. In the step area down there, there's a dustpan vac and central vac setup, so you can hook a hose up or just sweep everything in. Couple steps taking you up into the bedroom area. This is a wall control here for one of the fantastic fans. Ceiling fan light switch here. And you're also going to have your main brain control here for a lot of the things that work in the RV. We'll get into that when we come back in to close it up. Solar charge controller up here as well. The unit comes standard with a 190 watt solar panel and an inverter. The inverter controls the refrigerator when traveling down the road. Into the bedroom area here. This customer ordered it with the queen luxury mattress. You have your choice of a king or a queen when ordering the RV. The bed will raise up, so there is some storage under there, and you can also see those 2 folding chairs as well. Now here in the bedroom area, this is carpeted, Rebond carpet padding. This is an option. Normally it's all linoleum up here as well, but they do give you a choice if you want to have carpet here or even down in the living room area. On the side of the wall over here, there's an electric box with some breakers and fuses, electric outlet, some ground fault breaker interrupters for the washer dryer as well. There's USB charger port next to the little window there. That window does open. You have a little shelf area above the window as well. And again, a window on the right side there that will also open. And when you do the queen bed, you pick up about an extra 5 or 6 inches on each side of the bed to maneuver around. So it is a little bit different space-wise depending on which mattress you order. Now looking here at the foot of the bed, we have 6 dresser drawers, full extending ball bearing drawer guarded drawers, and then the top actually raises up for some hidden storage as well. This was ordered with the optional electric wall heater right there. Basically, that is another fancy little space heater set up there. So you got your furnace, you got your fireplace downstairs, and then this customer ordered it with the wall heater. So 3 ways of heating up the RV. And they also offer a heat pump as well. That would give you a 4th way, again, depending on how you want to order it. Little 32-inch TV there. Going on up this direction, we are into your main master bath area here. So we'll kind of start over here. You got a couple little robe hooks going on down. You got your toilet paper holder, porcelain foot flush toilet. Here we have a huge closet here. Open this up. Big walk-in closet. Some shelf space, the King Wi-Fi Connect system over there. You can definitely cram a lot of stuff in there. We have the one-piece fiberglass shower. There is a skylight up above. Sliding glass doors here for keeping the water in. A little sit-down seat area in there also. Now looking over here, you have 8 drawers along with some storage on each side. The controls for your Truma on-demand water heater, if you do this feature, right here. Dual vanity, dual mirrors, and then up top is another turbo exhaust fan. Sliding door for privacy on both sides of the bedroom area here. All right, guys, we're gonna head outside. I wanna show you around the outside of the RV, and then we're gonna come back in and close it up. We'll be right back on the outside. All right, we are back on the outside of the brand new 2022 Cedar Creek 388 WDM here. Starting here on the door side of the RV, we have a power awning, LED light strip built in, adjustable arms for tilting for water runoff, manual override in the front head in case of an electronic failure. The unit has a high gloss gel coat fiberglass exterior. You have options for painting the exterior when you're ordering the RV as well. They have 2 paint jobs currently. So talk with your sales guy if that interests you. Obviously paint is more money. There are frameless window look to the outside here. Again, like we said when we were inside, you have single pane or dual pane depending on which way you want to order it. Dual pane obviously being more money. There are 2 outdoor speakers, 2 30-pound propane tanks behind this first door here. There is also the little pet-friendly leash latch here as well. And down below you have a gas line hookup down there if you wanted to plug in a portable grill. Now the unit also rides on a 6-point auto hydraulic leveling jack system when you are sitting still here. So you have 2 jacks on the front, 2 jacks just in front of the axles, and then 2 jacks just behind the axles. Huge pass-through storage area here, nice and tall. The unit has a drop Z frame, giving you a little extra height in here. You have outdoor TV hookups here if you wanted to plug in a TV out here. You have your central vac area out here, also a light out here. You can see the aluminum tube framing in here as well. And then you can also see the rubber diamond mat flooring. Here just outside the storage area is also a cold water spray port and another electric outlet. The unit has the nicer, more ride step above step with the shock assist. Comes down, touches the ground, rated for 500 pounds, where our traditional hover step's only rated for 300 pounds. Adjustable feet, so depending on your terrain area where you're at, you can kind of adjust the feet on there. Large folding entry handle to help you get in and out of the RV. You do have a little bit wider entry door, and there is also no window in the entry door, but there is a little peephole. And then you do have a traditional screen door behind it as well. Now, when we were inside, I showed you the little camera monitor thing. There is cameras on the outside of here. One above the entry door. You can kind of see it a little bit up there. And then there's also some on the front running light on each side, pointing down the side. So you have 2 side cameras, one on each side, one above the entry door, and then one on the rear of the RV. The unit has 8-lug aluminum wheels. Again, that tire pressure monitoring system built in. Drum brakes. The unit also has the Road Armor suspension upgrade in the middle, which kind of acts like shock absorber for an RV. So that is a nice little feature to have. Has the wet bolts too, so you can grease them. This unit was also ordered with the optional slide-out awning covers to cover the tops of the slide-outs. That again is a nice feature to have if you're moving around a lot. It helps shed off any pine needles or leaves, twigs, debris. Also helps repel a lot of water. So it just kind of helps protect that and shade the top of the slide room. Slide rooms are not as thick as the real roof of the RV, so they do get a little bit warmer than the roof of the RVs would. So having slide toppers kind of helps keep it cooler in the summer as well. Down below is your spare tire down here. It's mounted underneath the bottom of the RV. There's also a sectionalized underbelly, so you can actually take it apart in pieces if you ever need to get under there to work on it. Hopefully you never need to do that, but it is easier than those one-piece underbellies to work on. Ladder comes down nice and low, so it's easier to get up onto the RV's roof for checking it for maintenance purposes and stuff. Ladders are rated for 250 pounds on the RVs. Flat back rear end. You can kind of see that camera up top there. And then down below, you have a little hitch down here, 2-inch receiver, but this is not to tow like a boat or anything like that. This is basically just a cargo carrying hitch, rated for 300 pounds for like a bike rack or something along those lines. Over here is a freshwater tank drain and a low point drain, and also up under the slide right here, the on-off valve for the ice maker. So when you're winterizing it or cold weather camping it, you may not want that ice maker working, you can come out here and shut that down. Stove exhaust out up there. You have another little scare light over here, just kind of lighting up this side of the RV at night. Dryer vent coming out here if you do the washer dryer feature. Furnace exhaust out here, and then the Truma on-demand water heater as well. Down below here you have your dump area. There's a black handle, which is a cable handle, so that gate valve is actually up inside the enclosed underbelly, but the cable handle is right down here. And then also a tube for holding a dump hose. 50 amp power cord here. This is probably close to 30 feet long, and then they do that little pistol grip so it does come out and kind of hang a little nicer than the straight version. Right here we have our docking station area right here. So you get battery disconnect, galley, black, and second bath tank right here. You can turn on and off these slide rooms individually here. Black tank flush. We have another black tank flush because again, you got 2 bathrooms in here. City water hookups, outside utility shower, cable inlets, front cap lights, quite a bit of stuff going on in here. powered power cord reel, and you can see the hose for that central vac stuff as well. Now the door is on a swing door instead of an up and down door, which is pretty nice. I like this setup in part because right here you have your slide above, and it's just a little bit easier not having to worry about getting the door caught in the slide if it were to flip up. A little bit thicker baggage doors, better insulation, and you also have slam lock metal door handles as well. Over here we have our hydraulic reservoir, and you can manually crank it in here in case of an electronical issue. There's also another button here to do it right here. Battery compartment area here. Comes with no batteries from the factory. 1, 2, 3 batteries, however many you want to put in there. I think it's roughly 3 to 4 batteries is the fill for that area. But when you get from one from Couch's RV Nation, they do provide you with 2. Jack controls right here to get it up and down off the truck or to do your auto leveling. Important informational stickers right here. We're going to pop those up on the screen for you as well. First one popping up is going to be your main data sticker. And this sticker basically is telling you production date, VIN number, axle sizes, but most importantly here, gross vehicle weight. The most you can load it up to, axle weight, hitch weight, everything combined, do not exceed that number. Next is your unloaded vehicle weight sticker, basically telling you what it weighed when it rolled off the factory assembly line, and it also has the length on it now too. Next is cargo carrying capacity sticker, basically telling you how much gear you can load into it before you exceed that gross weight. And last but not least, tire sticker here, telling you tire size, but most importantly here, telling you tire pressure. Make sure you maintain your tire pressure, guys. Very, very important. These things rolling down the road at 70, 75 miles an hour or whatever, if they don't have the proper pressure, they can't hold the weight properly. The tires can heat up easier and things can go bad. So make sure you check tire pressure before you go out on the road. And then you can also see there again that camera. This one was also ordered with the upgraded air pen box here. This really helps a lot with the up and down bounce when you're traveling down the highway. Nice optional feature to have. They normally use the regular Rhino box, so if you plan on doing something aftermarket there, make sure it matches up to the Rhino box. Generator prep was also ordered on this unit, so you're seeing some boxed out area there for generator as well, some wiring. If you don't do the generator prep, it's just a big storage compartment as well. Up front here, you can see, again, standard graphic package. You have 3 LED light strips here. All right, guys, we're gonna head back inside. I wanna close this thing up, show you what it looks like closed. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, we are now back inside the brand new 2022 Cedar Creek 388 model here. And we are gonna close it back up. So first thing we gotta do when we are ready to close this thing up is come in here to our main control panel. Little touch screen setup here. Let's actually go from, okay, we're on the home page here. So we have a master on-off light switch here that controls a whole lot of lights in the RV. You can do one of your main air conditioners on the home screen, battery meter, gen start stop if you do that option, water pump, 12-volt tank heaters, and all your holding tanks. You can see what's going on with them right here on your home screen. Click into our light area here. We have some front lights, rear lights, and outside lights. Now, some of these light buttons have up and down arrows on them. And if you hold that button, you will dim or raise the lighting. There are also some light switches throughout the RV. Some of these right here, for example. HVAC system. This customer ordered theirs with 2 ACs. One of the ACs they ordered with a heat pump option, and you also have your gas furnace. Slide controls. This particular unit has 3 hydraulic slides, and you also have your outside awning button here as well. We'll come back to that in a second. Then you got your little setup area where you can come in and dim and brighten your screen, change it from Fahrenheit to Celsius, and do a few different things here. Back over to the slides. So we're going to run in the slides. And again, out in that docking station area, you had on-offs for these slides. Again, these are hydraulic slides. Hydraulic slides basically go the lightest slide usually first. Basically hydraulic fluid pushing them in and out, and it goes the path of least resistance. So if you wanted to, for example, run this bed slide out but not the downstairs slides, you can shut off the 2 downstairs slides and just move this one. So here with this slide closed, I can still come up in here, I could still get on my bed, I could climb over to get to the master bath if I needed to. Not really getting to your dresser drawers though. So those are kind of out. So you would want to open up that slide if you needed to do that. Spinning back around here and looking downstairs, we're going to continue to run in the hydraulic slides. And you're seeing the kitchen slide over here coming in nice and quick. It's going to come in and stop real close to that island. We're going to let off the button here so you can see what I'm talking about. Very important to make sure everything is closed up nice and tight, because when it comes in, again, it's just a few inches away from each other. Very, very important to make sure your floor is clean before you run the slides in so you don't damage the floor. Make sure there's no toys or anything in the way. Also very important to make sure these big pantry doors are also closed up, as again, it's just a couple inches away. And if you're not paying attention, you could rip one off. Continuing on in, flush floor slide comes up over the subfloor a little bit. Very, very important here when closing this up to make sure that floor is clean, and also that table extension is put away, because it will go right into the side of the island if you're not careful. So when it does close up, you're not really getting back there unless you were climbing over the counter, or if you unfastened the dinette table so that it could maybe turn sideways and squeeze through there. Something that you could consider doing. But I got full access to my fridge. I could use my sink if I had to. So if I'm stopping at a rest area or on the side of the road or something, I could come in, get to my fridge, my sink, quickly use my half bath as it's right inside the entry door, and I could come in here and go to sleep if I wanted to. So pretty simple, nice and easy to do. Thing goes in and out real quick when you are ready to use everything or close it up. Thanks again, guys, for taking the time to watch my RV videos. Be sure to check out the people at Couch's RV Nation.